Hey guys, before we start, I just want to let you know I'm giving away Tiger Tooth Shadow Daggers that are factory new. All you have to do to enter is subscribe and join the Discord and go to the channel and react to the emoji. So today we're going to be talking about Cobblestone and whether or not it's ever coming back to CS2. Now this is one of those maps that always gets brought up in conversation, especially when we talk about older Counter-Strike maps. And what could be coming next? Before CS2 even officially launched, there were already signs from data miners that the developers were working on a version of Cobblestone. They found files, textures, and some other things that suggested it was being worked on at one point. But since then, nothing. No playable version, no dev update, no leaks, nothing. Just silence. So where does that leave us? Well, I'm going to be honest. I don't think Cobblestone is ever coming back. At least not in the way most people think it would. It's probably not going to come back as a fully remade competitive ready map in the active map pool. And there are a few reasons why that is. First off, let's talk about when it got removed. Cobblestone was officially taken out of the active duty map pool on March 19th, 2019. That's about 6 years, and there were quite a few reasons for that. One of the biggest was that honestly, not that many people actually played it. It wasn't super popular in matchmaking. After the 2018 Halloween update, a lot of the community just kind of started disliking the map. The changes they made during that event didn't sit right with players, and interest dropped off even more after that. But probably the biggest reason for the removal was balance. The map was incredibly CT-sided. Like really CT-sided. At the time it was pulled, the CT win rate was around 63%. To put that in perspective, in today's CS2 maps, Anubis, which is currently considered one of the more T-sided maps, has a win rate on T-side around 57%. So Cobblestone being CT-sided makes it really hard to take serious in competitive play. Valve tries to keep maps with a certain balance window so every match feels fair and winnable, no matter what side you're on. Cobblestone just didn't fit that anymore. Now, some people out there are still hoping for a full rework, and maybe a version that looks completely different, is way more balanced, and plays better overall, and sure, that's possible. Even if we do get something called Cobblestone, it's not going to be the same map you remember. It's going to be built from the ground up to meet the standards of modern CS2 play. That means layout changes and balances. So yeah, if you're hoping for an OG Cobblestone to make a comeback when it's like literally ported over, I'd say don't hold your breath. Maybe there will be a day where it comes. But here's where things get kind of interesting. Even though the map might not return, I actually think Cobblestone, the theme of it at least, could still show up in a different way. But hear me out. Cobblestone Collection. When the Armory Pass dropped, we got an Overpass collection, and Overpass isn't even in the active map pool anymore. So Valve is clearly willing to bring back collections tied to maps that aren't currently being played in a professional play. Now imagine this. A Cobblestone 2025 collection with new skins, updated designs, and maybe even a successor to the legendary Dragon Lore. Now, before you get too excited, I don't think they're bringing back the original Dragon Lore. That's pretty much confirmed. That skin is staying exclusive to its original collection, but doesn't mean we couldn't get something inspired by it, like maybe a new op skin featuring a dragon, different style, different name, clearly meant to echo that legendary design when it first came out. I think it would go crazy in the market, even though the drop rate for those skins on those collections are very larger than the original collections. You never know, it might come. Of course, this is all speculation. There's no official word on any of this, but if you look at the pattern and you look how Valve has been slowly bringing back legacy content in new forms, it wouldn't be surprising. And I think there's more hope for Cobblestone, especially with getting Train back, and we're also probably going to get Cash very soon. If they're willing to reintroduce those classics, then I don't think Cobblestone's very far off. It might not be tomorrow, and it might not even be this year, but I do think we're eventually going to see some form of Cobblestone return to the game. Whether it's through a full game rework, limited time mode, or just a new collection of a skin, it's still part of our CS history and it's not going to be forgotten. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you want to see Cobblestone come back? And what would you want it to look like if it did? Appreciate y'all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hop in the Discord for that giveaway. I'll catch you in the graveyard. Peace.